don't judge. I just see the information and play it how it's supposed to be played, because at the end of the day, I see the truth in between it. I don't know about everybody else, but I see it. So blame me if you want to, I guess. I wonder which one I should play first. I'm gonna play this one first. Stay to the end. I'm gonna play this one first, and then you tell me. I'm not gonna play it all the way through, because it's like, I feel like both characters are wrong in the situation, but at the same time, we all know who the person was initially wrong, because at the end of the day, you walked outside like that.
Brother, you gotta put on some clothes, man. Cover your ass up, brother. Right. What's wrong with you out here, man? Nah, you funny, man. Literally. Hey, look at you, brother. You funny as hell, man. Yeah, really, brother. Really, brother. Got your legs out here, man. Right? Turn yourself up like a man, brother. Right. Do you know who you are, King?
Now, yes, definitely mind your business. If that's how he want to live, that's how he want to live. Cool, granted, I'm on that side all the way. This kid's outside. Like, no, this ain't Patty. So you know what? I am absolutely wrong. I take all this back. Proceed. This is St. Patty's. You can be outside like that. This is the day for that. Yeah. I mean, it would still make sense to the second video that I'm playing. I am wrong about this video. The second one will correlate exactly what I'm saying with more context.
Look at the kings of the earth. Okay, so tell us who you are.
You know what? I'ma just play it right now, because at the end of the day, they're on whatever they're on. I'm really not on that. I wouldn't look. You walking? Cool. As long as you're not trying to stay around me, press me, then cool, be great. Live your life in the best way that you can. But I feel like these type of situations had made this situation that I'm about to play.
I know what I believe DEI is, and I believe truthfully, it is simply a way the left is using the minority community, the black community, to get their agenda in. That's what I believe, but don't let facts get in the way of my feelings. So let's just look. Black Enterprise magazine, a staple in the black community, wrote an article noting a study where nationwide, of all chief diversity officers in corporate America, how many of you think are black? 4%. 4%. 78% white. Well, let's look at the actual study that it cites, right? You can come and see it by Zipper, looking at these professions. 76.
It wouldn't be 78, it would be 98, wouldn't it? I feel like it'd be 98. I mean, I don't know what your 4% of, but yeah, and that would also depend on how big the 100% is, but I'm definitely wrong. It wouldn't be 98.
0.1% white. 3.8% black. Well, let's keep going. In 2011, 3.78% of all chief diversity officers in the United States were black. 10 years later, in 2021, the time of this study, 3.78% were black. We had DEI policies the whole time. We didn't gain a percentage point. But during that same time, white women gained more in that same study. How do we know? Well, we can look at some other studies. Here's Forbes magazine, who actually, this is what the title is, who benefits from diversity and inclusion efforts? Well, let's see. It's cited, according to another McKinsey study, white women hold nearly 19% of all C-suite positions, while racial and ethnic minority women hold only 4%. Overall, white women have benefited disproportionately from corporate DEI policies. Don't let facts get in the way of your feelings. Let's look at Crimson, Harvard University. When we were studying diversity, equity, and inclusion in administration and the admissions process at universities, they went and asked white students whether or not they supported DEI. Overwhelmingly, they said yes. But let's see why. White students at elite universities tend to view affirmative action favorably, most often because they believe diversity benefits them personally, according to the study published in the Harvard Graduate School of Education by Professor Natasha Warrico. Warrico interviewed almost 100 white students at Harvard Brown, and Oxford. It was sometimes problematic because they saw affirmative action as something to benefit themselves, the white students, rather than a policy that was about justice or racial equality or access. Her research also demonstrated that white students typically believe they want admission to their respective schools based on merit alone. By contrast, many white undergraduates said they believe Black and Latino students benefited from affirmative action, and that's why they were on campus. See, all that did was reinforce racial stereotypes. I'm not afraid of the truth, but about 90%.
It's hard to say that it's hard to say that he lying, because no. I mean, if you have been to this part of this video, leave your piece, please. It's been long enough.
80% of what I heard from my Democrat colleagues was untruthful as it relates to this bill. And I'll go through in minute detail. So for instance, it was alleged that this will get rid of Black fraternities and Black student unions. Well, that means you didn't read the bill, because in line 772, it says nothing in this section prohibits a state institution of higher education from complying with any state or federal law to provide disability services or to permit student organizations, including fraternities and sororities. It's right there in the text. Again, individuals said that this was going to whitewash history, our ancestry, right, and our past. It was going to suppress free speech in the classroom. We were going to dictate what subjects we couldn't talk about. I would simply say, look at line 768, where it literally says nothing in this section prohibits faculty or students from classroom instruction, discussion, or debate, as long as the faculty member allows the student to express intellectual diversity. Equity is just a closeted way of trying to put in quotas. That's all it is. If you believe that a room full of 100 people has to have 13 Black members because that's the breakdown of society, and you only find 5 qualified candidates, how do you get to your 13-member quota? You have to...
Yeah. We don't even need to listen to the rest of it. I am not gonna comment on it until y'all start asking more questions.